Happy New Year and best wishes from the Bahamas tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Junkanooers and members of the Grand Bahama community gathered at the Tory Gate of the International Bazaar last evening for the announcement of the unofficial results of the 2014 New Year's Junkanoo Parade. When it was all said and done, the Swingers were able to hold on to their title for a 2 consecutive year with 2,216 points. Coming in a close second was the Superstar Rockers with 2,209 points. The New Life Classic Dancers finished third with 1,799 points. In fourth place, Platinum Knights with 1,730 points. They were followed by Kingdom Culture. Bayshore Warriors in sixth, top performers seventh, with Harbor Boys and Showtime bringing up the rear. Now the Swingers captured the Best Choreographed Dancers and Best Banner categories. Group leader Anthony Huck Williams says he was confident of a win as his group members gave it their all.
Overall efforts from the whole group. This is no one person effort, just overall efforts from the whole group. So I want to send out a special thank you to the Swingers organization. We had a lot of obstacles and we have overcome them, but that's the lifestyle of the Swingers. Everything we do is always a hustle. All the message I want to send out to these Junkanoo groups, the day they see the Swingers land a sponsor, a real sponsor in this town, they'll never see where we go.
Well, Chairman of the Grand Bahama Junkanoo Committee, Allison Smith, is optimistic about the future of the cultural parade on the island.
I can already see it's going to be a great year for Junkanoo in Grand Bahama. The excitement has been brought back to Junkanoo in Grand Bahama, and we intend to continue on this path as of February beginning with events slated for Junkanoo throughout the island. The International Bazaar, we're going to come back to you. We have some things planned for the International Bazaar to bring the bazaar back to life. And we're going to need the entire community's support.
Congratulations to the Swingers. Well, a local organization is working to help empower residents to take charge of their destiny. Executives of lifestyle and business mentors are preparing to host a one-day symposium that will focus on developing a positive mindset. Lifestyle coach Frederica Black says in the midst of financial struggles and economic uncertainty, there is hope, but she says the key is knowing how to turn your situation around.
Grand Bahamians need to know that within each of us is greatness, and everything that they're looking for is already in them. They just need to tap into that greatness and let their creative ingenuity come forth. And if we can get them, show them that they are creative, give them the tools that is necessary for that creation, that creative part of them to come forth, then they too can change what is going on in our islands.
Lifestyle coach Sherelle Storr and presenter Joseph Washington, author and founder of Average Breaker Incorporated, say the Mindset Workshop will be power-packed.
In this workshop, when we're talking about vision boards and we're talking about affirmations, when we're talking about taking those dreams and making them realities, we're not just going to tell you. We're going to work with you. We're going to show you. We're going to create the vision boards in the seminar. We're going to give you those tools. We're not going to hype you up. And then you go home, and a week later, you forget what those goals and aspirations are.
I wrote the book, Breaking the Spirit of Average, with the mindset that I think people are ready to turn their average into awesome, but they just don't quite know how to do it. They don't know the principles by which to use. And so I did something a little different, was I took the word average, and I created these 7 principles from each letter that teaches you how to go from average to awesome.
Now, the Mindset Workshop will be held at the Ruby Swiss Restaurant from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. In other news, Mrs. Bahamas World 2013, Natasha Darville recently competed in Mrs. World pageant in China. Mrs. Darville went up against 40 countries, competing in several categories, including Mrs. Fitness, Judges Interview, and the even popular and coveted evening gown division. Darville says competing in China was an amazing opportunity she won't soon forget, and she believes she did the country proud while competing abroad.
I feel like I did really well. I believe that I made quite an impression with the judges in terms of their response to me. I believe, particularly in the evening gown category, I won That's an evening gown, which is a first for the Bahamas and a first for myself as well. So I'm confident in everything that I was able to deliver, though I may have not come home with, the crown itself. I believe that I came home with such a huge win. It is definitely one of those it's a coveted award in any pageant, especially in those major ones.
Tarver describes her show-stealing evening gown as tasteful and elegant. She wore a dress by popular designer Sherry Hill.
It's a nude sequins covered gown. The pattern on the gown kind of mimics something from the ocean, especially the way it covered my body. It has a high neckline and it's sleeveless, but the back is cut low and it's beautiful, so it accentuates everything in the right places. It has a little bit of modesty, but a whole lot of elegance and appeal to it. So it was, for me, this is a dress that was chosen specifically for me by my director. I believe she made an excellent choice because it fit my body well.
Well, they stole the hearts of spectators this past Sunday during the Beat Retreat Gospel Concert downtown Freeport. Hundreds turned out for the event, and based on reaction from the crowd, they all had a hand-clapping, foot-tapping good time. Let's take a look.
Urban Renewal Band, Grand Bahama Chapter. Incredible.
Okay. Also, we got to say condolences to Elizabeth Robinson, who lost her uncle today, and we'll have the details on that later on in that regards. And I'm still upset.
Why?
The fellas tell me that I got DQ. I thought they can be the Dairy Queen. They can tell us we get disqualified.
Disqualified.
And they tell us why. How could you disqualify us, Bushwhackers, Rotary, and Sting, and they tell us why? Hey?
Take it up with the committee, okay?
I want a press conference.
Tomorrow morning. That's going to do it for us here in the North. On behalf of our entire ZNS News team. Listen, I understand why y'all disqualified them. Have a great evening, everyone.